Hello everyone. In today's video, we will learn about Amazon SageMaker. So, what is Amazon SageMaker? Before SageMaker, what we use and why we implement this SageMaker. So, why we need this before we use the Pro first? It's a better user experience and it contains the maximum relevant search and get the results. So, but after we use the SageMaker, it's getting the better video user experience. So once in the using of the Pro Quest, we only get the user experience. So, but after using this, we get the video user experience. So once the video user experience watched by some clients or any others, so it's understandable very easily and get their how it ex- how it uses and how they work. They will get all the details compared to the user experience. So in the theory, the video experience is a better. So that's why Amazon SageMaker or AWS SageMaker can be used. So before the next is it's a cloud machine learning platform. It helps user in building, training, and deploying the machine learning models and reduces the data cost, and also it's to maintain the uptime security. So that's why it's important. So let's move to agenda and see one by one. So in this class we will learn what is Amazon SageMaker, why it's important, and the characteristics and the workflow, advantages and disadvantages of Amazon SageMaker and use cases. And finally we will see the real world application, and also once the theory part is completed we also see the demo. So let's move to what is Amazon SageMaker. So Amazon SageMaker is a cloud-based machine learning platform that allows user to create, train, and deploy the machine learning models. So it's cloud-based machine learning platform. It helps user to create, train, and deploy the models, and it's a fully managed services. It provides the unified experience for analytics and AI, and also it's designed for developers and data scientists, enabling them to focus on solving the business problems rather than managing the infrastructure. So it basically designed for developers, so they can only focus on solving the problems, not another infrastructure and design like that. So they only mainly focus on the solving the business problems. Next is it's integrate various tools and frameworks. It's offering the features such as Jupyter notebooks for development, built-in algorithms, automated model training, and one-click deployment. So here we are using the many features in this SageMaker that are for the development purpose. We are using the Jupyter notebook and the algorithm, built-in algorithms, and also it's a automated model training and one-click deployment like this. So this is all about what is Amazon SageMaker, what are all the work it will done. So this is about the SageMaker, and let's move to why it need. So why need? Because I've already told us it's get a better user experience and provide the maintenance uptime, and it's provide security. So let's see. Amazon SageMaker is an essential tool for business and developers looking to the harness the power of machine learning without the complexity of managing the infrastructure. So without any complexity, it's the power of machine learning and developers looking on only the solving the problems. And also it provide an end-to-end solution for the entire machine learning lifecycle, from data preparation to model deployment and monitoring, so all within the fully managed and scalable environment. So another thing is why it's important means it provide a fully side life cycle, like from where it start and it provide all the details, like for the data preparation to end of the deployment, monitoring, all are done within the fully managed and scalable environment only. The next is it's integrating seamlessly with AWS services. SageMaker enable the secure and cost-effective machine learning at scale. So it integrating with other AWS services, and also it enable the security and cost-effective machine learning at the scale. So that's why the SageMaker is very important compared to others. The next is characteristics of Amazon SageMaker. So the characteristics are fully managed, scalable, easy to use, integration with other AWS services, cost effective, security. So let's see one by one. fully managed. So in the why it's important means we already know, right? So it's here we can see it's the entire ML life cycle from data preparation to deployment and monitoring within a fully managed. So the Amazon SageMaker is a fully managed platform that take care of the infrastructure and management tasks and allowing the data scientist and developer to focus on building, deploying the machine learning models. So that's called as fully managed. And next is scalable. SageMaker is designed to handle the large datasets and complex models, making it ideal for applications that require highly scalability. And in the scalable, it also is flexible. It supports wide range of machine learning frameworks and algorithms, include popular frameworks such as TensorFlow, PyTorch, and Might. Next, so in the scalable means it's handle the large data sets and complex models. So it's ideal for other application, and it also require the high scalability, and it also a flexible to wide range of machine learning frameworks. The next is easy to use. So it provide an intuitive user interface and easy to use APIs, it making it accessible to developers and data scientists with varying level of experience. So it can be easy to use. The next is integration with AWS. It integrated with other AWS services such as S3 for data storage, EMR for big data processing, and EC2 for the compute resources. In the Amazon SageMaker, we can integrate it with connecting with other AWS services for data storage, processing, and the compute the resources like that. And it's allowing the seamless integration to existing the workflows. The next is cost effective. SageMaker offers pay-as-you-go pricing model, which allows user to only pay for the resources they use. So it's also a pay-as-you-go. So it only user pay for what the resources they use, and it provides automatic scaling and optimizing features that helps the reduces cost. So automatically done, it helps to reduces the cost. The next is security. SageMaker provides security features such as VPC support, encryption at rest and in transit, and access controls, ensuring that machine learning and models or data are kept secure. So security means it provides the security features like VPC support and encryption at rest and in transit, and also the access control and machine learning models or data is kept securely. So these are all the characteristics of the Amazon SageMaker. So let's move to the next slide. That is, how does Amazon SageMaker work? So the mainly Amazon SageMaker can work with like a build, test and tune, and the deploy. So here we can see the architecture or the picture. So it contains like one the Amazon Lambda, and it's a Amazon CloudWatch or Amazon S3, and it has a event handler, and it model the training, model deployment. Then it contains the Amazon SageMaker. The Amazon SageMaker finished the model training job and it moves to Amazon S3, right? So here we can see. So these are the requirements to train a model. So the Amazon S3 bucket where the training data is stored. So the Amazon SageMaker giving the training to models, so that the training data model to be stored in the Amazon S3 bucket. So the compute resources are machine learning compute instances. So the URL of the Amazon S3 bucket where the output will be stored. So the path of the AWS Elastic Container Registry path where the crowd data is to be stored. So in the Amazon CloudWatch or Amazon S3 bucket where the data of the training model to be stored here. So they give in the event handler, they give the model training. So they give full training of this model, and once the training is done in deployment also done in the event handler, then it moves to Amazon SageMaker. The SageMaker give the finished model training job. So once the training model and deployment is also done in the event handler, it moves to the Amazon SageMaker. That Amazon SageMaker move the model to the S3 bucket. In the S3 bucket, that training data to be stored in the URL. So it compute the resources and learning the compute instances. The URL of Amazon S3 bucket where the output will be stored. And when a user train a model in the once the user start train a model in the Amazon SageMaker, it creates a training job. So training job also created in the SageMaker. The input data is fetched from the specified Amazon S3 bucket. So once it creates a training job, it input data is fetched from specified Amazon S3 bucket. Once the training job is built, Amazon SageMaker launches the, so here we can see. So once the training job is built, so model deployment and build, then it's built the training job. The SageMaker launches the ML compute instances. Then it trains the model with the training code and data set. So all the training data and data set all are stored in the output and model artifacts with the AWS S3 bucket. So they all are done with the artifacts in the AWS S3 bucket only. So the event handler helps to give the training and deployment, and once the building is done, the SageMaker moves the training model to S3 bucket, and it stores all the output data and data sets in this model. So here we can see the workflow. Start with preparing data, build the model and train the model, deploy the model and monitor and manage. So mainly it's build, train and test. The train means a test and tune the model, and deploy the model, right? So here we will know what does all the things it goes. So build, so it prepare data, what data to be done. So in the built data means it makes it easy to build the ML models and get them ready for training by providing everything you need to quickly connect to your training data and select your optimize the best algorithm and framework you do to explore and visualize the training data. So that all are all stored in the S3 bucket. You can connect directly to data in S3 or use the AWS Glue and move to data from the Amazon RDS or DynamoDB and Redshift into S3 analysis in your network. So here we can see. So here we can install cloud usage. Here we can store S3 bucket or any other Amazon DynamoDB or Amazon RDS. You can easily move the data from here to the analysis in your network, and also it helps to select your algorithm in other different common machine learning algorithms. It will be pre-installed and optimized to deliver the performance, and it's come pre-configured to run the TensorFlow and Apache Mainnet, and it's an open source framework using for your own framework. So it totally easy to build the ML models and get ready for the training by providing it can be easily quickly connectable, training the data and select the optimizer the best algorithm. The next is train the model, right? So you can begin training your model with a single click the Amazon SageMaker console. So here we can see model training. So here we need to train the model in the Amazon SageMaker using a single click. In the console of Amazon SageMaker manages all the underlying infrastructure for you, so and easily scale the train models at the petabyte scale. So to make the training process even faster and easier, Amazon SageMaker can automatically tune your models to achieve the highest possible accuracy. So to achieve highest possible accuracy, training process will be faster and easier, and it's a train the model at the petabyte scale. So in this we can train, test and tune the models. The last is deploy the model. So once your model is trained and tested, tuned, Amazon SageMaker, it's easy to deploy in the production. So you can start running and generating the prediction on new data. And it deploys your model or auto scaling cluster of Amazon EC2 instance that are spread across multiple availability zones to deliver both high performance and high availability. So once it's built and tested tuned, so it's ready to start the running and generating the prediction on the new data. So it's deploy model in the two ways. One is a auto scaling cluster of instance across multiple zones, and it easily deliver both the way, that is high performance and high availability. So it also includes the built-in testing capabilities to help you test your model and experiment with the different version to achieve the best result. And so it Amazon SageMaker takes away the heavy lifting of machine learning, so you can build, train and deploy the models easily and quickly. So this is how it works. So first it will prepare data. The next thing is build a model, train the model. In the train, it's a train and tuning the model and deploy the model. Lastly, it's monitor and manages the SageMaker. So the next is advantages of the Amazon SageMaker. So the advantages and disadvantages, sorry. So the advantages of SageMaker are faster time market, built-in algorithms, automatic model tuning, elastic inference, built-in model monitoring, and reinforcement learning. So there are different advantages. Let's see one by one. Faster time to market. So SageMaker developers and data scientists can quickly build, train, and deploy the machine learning models. It allows organizers to bring new products and services to market the fastest. So the next is built-in algorithm and framework. It provides wide range of built-in algorithms and framework including TensorFlow, PyTorch, and MXNet. It easier to get started with the machine learning. So in the SageMaker contain multiple built-in algorithms and frameworks, so it helps to easily get started the machine learning. So the next is automatic model tuning. It provides an automatic model tuning features that automatically tunes hyperparameters to optimize the model performance, reducing the time and effort required to fine-tune models. The next is elastic inference. So SageMaker provides a feature called elastic inference that allows user to attach GPU acceleration to a SageMaker instance only when needed. So it reducing the overall cost of GPU acceleration. So the SageMaker is pay as you go, right? So it reduces the overall cost of the acceleration. By means it's only GPU acceleration to SageMaker instance only when it needed, only it started. So that's why it reduces the overall cost. The next is reinforcement learning. So it provides built-in support for reinforcement learning. It allowing user to build and train the enforcement learning models with easy. These are all the advantages. So it's a fastest and some contains built-in algorithms and framework and automatically tuning, and when we needed it only reinforcement and elastic inference and built-in model monitoring. The next is disadvantages of Amazon SageMaker. So the disadvantages are complexity, vendor lock-in, cost, limited customization, learning curve, and limited support for some machine learning use cases. Complexity means it provide an initiative user interface and APIs. So machine learning can still be complex field and it may require a significant amount of knowledge and experience to use the SageMaker effectively. The next is vendor lock-in. So using the SageMaker can create the vendor lock-in with AWS as the platform and tightly integrated with other AWS services. This can make it difficult to switch to another cloud provider in the future. The next is cost. While SageMaker provide a pay-as-you-go pricing model, cost of running machine learning workloads on the platform can still be high, and especially large-scale product. The next is limited customization. So while SageMaker provides a wide range of built-in algorithm and framework, it may not meet all the specific needs of a given project. So it's I've already told it in the advantages. It provides built-in algorithms, right? So it does not specify need to all the given project. So in such cases, it may be necessary to build a customer solution which can require the significant time and resources. The next is learning curve. So SageMaker may have a learning curve for the user who are new machine learning or AWS and may require the significant training and education to use effectively. The next is limited support for some machine learning use cases. So while SageMaker provides a wide range of algorithms and framework, some specialized use cases may not be well supported by the platform. So some of the advantages also not suitable for the SageMaker, because when the customer specify what they require, how it designed, sometimes it's not suitable for the specific need. That's why we need a lot of time and resources. So these are all the disadvantages of the SageMaker. Let's move to the use cases. So use cases of Amazon SageMakers are it accessing and sharing the code efficiently, speeding up the development of production ready AI solutions, and it improving the accuracy of data training and inference processes, and it iterating the more precise data models, and it optimizing both data ingestions and output, it handling the large scale data processing, and collaborating on and sharing the model development code. These are all the use cases. Then move to the real world application. So real world application is where it use, and what are the in the real world we are using the SageMaker means I have explained only three of the real world application we are using. They contain many of the real world applications. The Amazon SageMaker are be used the in this Netflix. So Netflix recommendation engine. So using the AWS helps Netflix provide the decentralized data storage with centralized control and management of the data, along with the robust data catalog. uh, so Netflix uses the AWS to analyze the billions of messages and the application instance daily in real time. So it enabling the optimizers and user experience. So in SageMaker, we using you can easily predict viewer patterns and understand where there will be general increases and decreases in viewers or spike the viewing and certain movies or shows like that. We are using the Netflix. So it's recommendation engine in the SageMaker. The next is Amazon. So Amazon, it's a personalized shopping, right? Personalizing product recommendations, dynamic pricing and inventory management. It can easily fraud detections. So here we can see, so it's utilized the SageMaker, its own cloud-based machine learning platform across various aspects of business operations. It includes the product recommendation, personalized shopping experiences, inventory management, fraud detection, and even voice assistant like Alexa. So SageMaker to power the intelligent features that enhance the customer interaction and optimize internal process to build the robust machine learning infrastructure managed. We have mentioned personalized shopping, right? So by analyzing the vast amount of customer data, and SageMaker helps the Amazon generate highly tailored product suggestion for each individual user and their websites and app. It significantly impacting the sales. And also it's dynamic pricing. It models trained on SageMaker to adjust the prices based on the real-time market conditions, demand fluctuations, and competitive pricing. The next is healthcare. So disease prediction model. So in the healthcare, SageMaker is used to analyze the large volume of patients' data like medical images, electronic health records to build the machine learning models that can predict the diseases, risks, personalized treatment plans, detect anomalies in medical imaging, and optimize the operational efficiency. So it enabling the faster and more accurate diagnosis and improve the patient care, all while it leveraging the scalability and flexibility of the cloud platforms. And it includes the applications like identifying potential complications in medical imaging, predicting patients readmission rates, and analyzing the genomic data for drug discovery like that. And medical image analysis means it's used to train the models to automatically detect the abnormalities. So in the medical images like x-rays, MRI, CT scan, like that we are using, right? So it's easily to disease detection and predictive the modeling and analyze the genomics and clinical decision support. So that's why the real world application we are using the Netflix, Amazon Healthcare with the help of the Amazon SageMaker. So this is all about the theory part of the Amazon SageMaker, what is why it's important, and in the real world application how it works, and how they work with the ML, and how to validate the models. So let's move to the demo and see how it works.